Hello, my dear viewers. This is Deepak Jain here in English Mania, and today this is going to be an interview session, and we can also call it the podcast session in which we would be asking questions to each other. And it is not like kind of the pre-preparation. It would be absolutely extempore, okay, or impromptu. You can call it, and you can ask any question from anywhere that is striking your mind. Actually, we ask you many questions, but today is your day. Today the ball is in your court. Okay.
Okay.
So you can ask any question that you want to.
First of all, I want to know about you.
You want to know about me?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Deepak Jain, and you know I'm the owner of English Mania. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love playing cricket, chess, accessing the internet. I also love playing table tennis, badminton, dancing, and swimming.
Okay.
I have many hobbies, and if I get a chance to do something new or play any game, I am always ready to play or to learn. And if I talk about my strengths, I have positive attitude, strong willpower, and self confidence. And nowadays, I'm running this institute. So, this is actually my desire to just make it the best, although it is already the best, but I just want to sustain that,
Okay.
right? And I didn't mention my qualification. I have done my MA and then MBA from the side of the company. And I did my MA in English and then MBA from the company where I was working. And I worked in TCS and Convergys. And prior to that, that first company I joined was HCL. And in TCS, I was promoted there as the process trainer.
Okay.
So that was an achievement, and I was happy or ecstatic about that.
Okay. So why did you left there?
Could you be loud, please? And
Why did-
bold? Why did I leave that? You want to know that?
Yes.
Okay, why did I leave TCS?
Yes. TCS.
Okay, that's a good question. I left TCS because whenever that interview session is there, that is the common question that people ask me. Why did I leave TCS and why did I open this institute, right? I left it because I wanted to do something my own. And this is my own, right? So I get a kind of a gut feeling. Okay, being the owner. Second, in this Makkah city, there was no very good institute wherein English was taught nicely and properly. Okay, I knew that. So I knew if I come to the city and I would be able to give or provide the best teaching of English or best learning to the students.
Okay. So do you think taking risk is appropriate for you? Because we know that there is no background support. So that's why I just want to ask you.
Okay, that's a good question. Actually, life is all about taking risk. In your life, you have to, or we have to take risk. Because if you want to succeed in your life, then the actually risk is everywhere, in every field. It actually starts just from your birth almost. When you go to the school, there is no surety whether you would succeed or not.
Yes.
But you have to go to school, right? And before taking risk, actually you have to be calculative. So I did all the calculations, like example, what if I succeed and what if I fail. Actually, sometimes you are so much confident, then the feeling of failure does not click or strike your mind, right?
Right.
So before opening this or before I got into this business, somewhere or the other I was confident, and I don't know why this pessimism didn't strike my mind. Actually, I was quite positive, and God also favored me. After that, I got favor, and now you can see. I'm running it nicely. Although I'm never satisfied, the more I do, the less it is. I think so, and so that is why I'll keep working on it because I am not complacent, and I will never be complacent.
I will definitely appreciate your decision.
Thank you.
It is beneficial for all.
Yes, for all the students.
For all the students.
Yes, because they would get a good institute,
yes.
A good teacher, right? Otherwise, they will be deprived of it.
Yes, definitely. So, do you set any goals that what do you want to do ahead?
Ahead in future.
Yes, in future. Talking
See, actually nowadays, actually I used to set, I also had set certain goals, but I thought, I mean, I would not be able to achieve that. That is why I actually took a back seat. And because, if I go to achieve any further goal, then my this institute will be ignored. And I don't want that my students to be ignored or neglected. And because I want to focus on them. And that is why, and somewhere or the other, in this, job of mine, in this business or in this institute, I am ecstatic. So I want to actually sustain or maintain this ecstasy.
Okay.
So that is why you can call me somehow satisfied here.
What do you think about mentality of the people? Talking about the Mathura people.
Okay, the mentality of the people in the Mathura city.
Yes.
See, the mentality of people in the Mathura city is, I would say, good. Sometimes, why would I call it bad? Because it is good, but certain actually an area of improvement is there. The thing is that many people are just passing time or wasting their time. That's only is wrong. Otherwise, we can say, I mean, those people are innocent, naive, gullible, fine. So that actually makes you feel good also. But sometimes some people have kind of credulity, irrationality, right? And they are stuck in not in career but in other things such as, let's say, casteism, religion, and that is because of just irrationality or because of credulity, because they just believe in everything.
Sorry.
Because they are gullible.
Sorry to interrupt you, but this is not only for Mathras people. It happens in all over the world.
I know, but it is like less or more. But just because Mathura is a developing city, so whenever there is any developing city, so there it will be more, right? So yes, I already know that it is almost everywhere in India. But if you would go to metropolitan cities, the developed cities, you will not find it there.
So do you want to shift in? Do you want to shift any metropolitan city?
No, it is not possible because see, business is all about network, that people know you, right? Now it actually took several years for the people to know me. And if I shift to any other city, then again, because people would know the name only, but people do not know that what kind of a teacher am I. So that would not be feasible to shift to any other city, because then there I will have to start from the scratch. And second thing, in the institute, let's say if I actually the teacher matters, not the name. Fine, many people see or many people think that that is brand. Let's say any institute is there. Let's say it is kind of a brand. Okay, so brand means, let's say it is almost in many cities in India. But in English institute, that name doesn't matter. Who is teaching you there matters, right? So many people get stuck into this when they just run after the name or the brand. So brand is something that people should not mind. The people should see the satisfaction of the students and the teacher. So if I would be actually spreading it, or if I, let's say, open my branches or like that, then I don't actually consider it good.
Why?
Because I answered it. I mean, because that other teacher will not be there to teach. Who would be teaching there?
Yes.
Right? I cannot actually divide myself into many parts.
Okay.
Yes, this is the veracity.
So tell me something about that. Talking about the 3 wishes that you wanted to complete, but you didn't have.
Okay, my 3 wishes, yes, which I wanted to fulfill, but I could not.
You could not.
Right? I could not make them come true. Yes. Right? First of all, actually, the recent wish, I wanted to be a singer, and I wanted to be expert in that. But I also had put my efforts in singing, although because I didn't go through the trainings. So actually, I was not proficient or accomplished in that. So I had to actually discontinue that because I didn't want to torture or torment people by my singing, right? And so I could not become. I had a kind of a penitence or a remorse that why could I not do that? And finally, then I had to leave it. I thought that I thought of abjuring that I would never do it, right? Okay. So singing was one of them. And apart from that, actually, in my early childhood, not recently, 2 things were there. I mean, that one was like fighter, like a kind of martial art, karate. I was highly, highly interested in it. but because of the circumstances I could not do it, right? And the second was dancing. So third, you can call it.
Yes.
Third now, right?
Yes, third.
So that singing was recent in my childhood. No, I never wanted to be a singer, but recently I just became a little bit crazy for that. I wanted to do it, but I could not. And same is the case with dancing and that, I mean, fighting or becoming a fighter like that. So because of the circumstances, I really could not achieve that, and it just remained like a dream for me, which could not come true. Right? Okay. These were the three wishes.
Okay.
And good question from your side. Any other question that you have?
I don't have any.
You don't have any question now. Okay. Now I'll ask you certain questions. Okay, but not in this part of video because this would be lengthy. Otherwise, I'm going to take a pause. By the time you can go to have a cup of coffee or tea in the cafeteria outside. Okay. Then we will be back, and then now it would be my time to grill you. Okay.
Okay.
So okay, then let's take a short break and let's say bye to all the viewers.